All right. We're live. And we're just gonna jump right in. Not that I can't switch it later. But we're first risk stream, boys. For you? Or for... Are you talking about the channel? Oh, I almost died immediately. What's up? How you doing? For you? Got it. So we are gonna take a break from what's it called? Halo for a bit, just because pretty sure you dislocate. That's what I get for looking while I'm trying to play. Pretty sure you dislocated your thumb, so not the best. That sucks. So this is I think I was doing Eclipse last time I streamed Risk Arena also, but Eclipse is take the hardest difficulty in the game without mods, because there are harder modded difficulties, which is Monsoon, and then add stacking difficulty modifiers. This is all of them, so start with half as much health. The teleport radius is cut in half, which I think technically means it's like the space is actually an eighth of the size because it's a sphere, and that's how spheres work, I guess. It's either like an eighth or a quarter of the size. Fall damage is doubled and can kill you. Enemy speed is up by 40%. Ally healing is reduced by 50%. Long story short, I punched a wall by accident. I mean, I've been there. I don't think I've ever punched a wall. I don't think I've ever hurt myself by punching a wall on purpose. I definitely have punched walls on purpose, but never particularly hard. But enemy gold drops down by 20%. Enemy cooldown is reduced by 50%, and then 8 is... Wait, what? I don't know what FYM means, but anyway, the most difficult, the last modifier is that you take permanent damage. We're on Huntress. I'm working on Huntress right now, so we're only at 6. Fuck you mean? I don't know. Anyway, I don't really get what you're trying to say. I anticipate that I will die a lot today from trying to look at chat. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, what the fuck you mean? I've been there. Before I pick that up, I'm gonna look around the stage a little bit. I don't see any printers. Different. Bro has beef with his walls. I mean, I've talked about how angry I was as a kid. I don't think it should be too much of a surprise. I've never damaged a wall. At least I don't think I have. If I have, I don't remember doing it. I'm just scouting the stage out really quick. I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man. Settings. I mean, I guess. Who wants to be the same, though? Okay, so we'll loop around. Get some more items, then we'll hit the teleporter. Want to be the same because who I am is funny. That was bad. Well, Deathmark could be good. It's either going to be really good or completely useless. Deathmark adds a debuff to enemies when they have 4 or more other debuffs. That says that they take increased damage. They like take 300% increased damage for. I think it's 6 seconds. It's 5 or 6 seconds. And the problem is getting enough debuffs for that kind of thing. Deathmark. The fuck did he do? So this Huntress, it's not my favorite character, but is definitely one of the friendlier characters to learn to play. Free my man, Mark, bruh. This. Ooh, that could be really good. We get stuff to go with it. Oh, we don't really have a lot of damage. Which is to say we didn't pick up any damage items yet. So I'm gonna wait on the teleporter for a second. Just because if we get... not really damage. I don't want to take any more time. If we get Beetle Queen, it's gonna kind of suck. That should be fine. The game right now is a little buggy. So this attack that the Vagrant's doing right now, we can attack it right now, which is nice. But sometimes you won't be able to actually attack it, and it's really annoying. So, why is it $25 to open a crate? Good sir, this is a war zone, and nobody even there. Just leave the cash on the register? Yeah, right. I don't know. I don't know what the in-universe explanation is. It might be like a delivery fee kind of a thing. Because I know that the items that were in these things were supposed to be, it's trash. Was supposed to be like from the first Risk of Rain, stuff that like fell out of the cargo hold and landed on the ground. All right, I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to go and try and pick up the item that's way over there. Like your delivery fee, it's already there, ain't it? Yeah, I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what the in-universe explanation for that is. I wouldn't normally go all this way out to get an item. But again, we have no damage right now. Alright, well that's not damage, but it could be damage. If we're lucky, we'll find a void key. We can get some void items. Even in an active war zone, this soldier still respects the economy, a true hero. Yup. That's still a good time. I generally want to make it off the first stage, but like within 8 minutes. It's closer to 6 or 7 would be much more ideal. What is that? So whip. Yes. Planula, gross. Antler printer. That's fine. So the auto attack that I'm using on this character right now obviously fires 3 bolts. But if I crit, it fires 6. So we're going to be looking for crit items a lot. Almost died like an idiot. And speaking of crit, here's some. Here also I have no healing, I'm realizing. Opinion on something. Should I buy an e-reader? I can print the codes. I also really want to just sit down and no life my Ruby. I don't know. I've never used an e-reader, so it's not something that I like really have an opinion on. I guess like if you have something in mind for it already, like it's not bad. I could really use some healing and some other stuff too. Oh, you get the Latios Deoxys Mu. What is this? Energy drink. Enter. Luckily, we've got a ton of movement speed early, so we can kind of we can be a little liberal with where we go and when. More backup mags isn't great. That thing I just activated will, it's essentially an extra life. Heard a bad guy somewhere. I just want to pick up this item and get out of here. That's good. I would do it in Emerald if I had it. It started as 135 pounds for an opened. Whatever the L word is covered, so I'm gonna have to wait a second to try and see it. You could get like a Japanese version of the game. Japanese versions of the game are always way cheaper. Can't read Japanese. I mean, you can. Oh, I guess in Emerald that is a problem, but you can figure it out. Yeah, we're gonna hit this. Sure. And this. Still don't have a ton of damage right now, which isn't great, but this guy again. Gensex honors when you could pick languages, even then the consoles were region locked. That's true. I got nothing. All the ideas I could think of, while also trying to not die in this game, are well, good thing I had that extra life. Not ready for that attack at all. Sail Stars are really good. Yeah, Channel Protector, right. One item chest here, and then we're out of here. Those are both great. Still have no equipment, which sucks. That's like a minimum attachment, or the minimum attachment for the F-35 Lightning minigun. Oh, like the minigun attachment for the F-35 Lightning too. Got it. All right, so we still technically don't have more damage. But we've got movement and attack speed, which are two important things, and we have a little bit of crit. And we have a scrapper, which is nice. Opinions on the Gen 3 starters? My main thought on the Gen 3 starters is just I wish Trico was better. And the physical special split made him even worse, I think, if I remember correctly. I mean, I've always liked the Mudkip and Marshtomp line, like memes aside. But I've always been particularly fond of like whatever was like efficient or particularly effective, so that's pretty much always skewed my opinions on those kinds of things. Oh, baby. That was dangerous. Actually, it's kind of fine. I'm gonna hold off on that for just a second. Still have no healing, which sucks. Not healing. not healing. Even though my first playthrough was Trico, and the next one was a blood kit. A lot of void cradles on this stage, which is good. Ow. Missed one. I want to open this big chest just to see if we can get a little something. There we go. Okay. Still no healing. Should be really good right now. Yeah, I think that's it. It's just like I liked Marshtomp a lot. Disrupts it, you'll be fine. Yeah, it's not. I don't know if that's quite how it works in this one, but that's. I guess that's technically healing. Careful what you wish for, I guess. Ooh. Oh, those guys. Fuck. While I'm thinking about it, give me just a second here. Forgot to post the stream link in the chats where I'm allowed to promote myself in other people's channels. All right. That run was going okay. We had a bunch of dead items, which is kind of one of the problems with this run or this game right now. A clout chaser, are we? No. It's just like Steve and Patrick's discords. There's a few more people in there, but if anything, it really only tells them that I'm live. I'm pretty sure. That's tempting. Do have a big chest up there. Did you hear the Legends ZA leaks? I have not. I think generally I'd rather keep it that way. I'd rather go into the game just like without any like preconceived stuff. I haven't either. I just know they leaked something. That's a great one. I'm gonna hold off on that. Doke. Oh, I've decided to take the long way up, I'm realizing. That's nice to find, though. Probably would have missed that. That's good to get early. Doesn't help me win the stage, but it's good to get early. Ooh, that's a crit printer? Oh my god. Okay, that's actually good. That's annoying. So I want to leave white items on the ground that I want to keep. So I can take the items I don't want and turn them into the crit classes in that printer. The problem I think I'm going to have is that it seems like there's not going to be a lot of white items on the stage. Oh, here's some more. No. Oh, there's a scrapper over there, so actually I can pick stuff up. Favorite fire type starter? Gotta think about it for a second. There's a lot of good white items on the stage. That's part of the problem with the crit printer. Pick this up. Favorite fire starter. Favorite fire starter. I want to say probably either Cyndaquil or maybe Tepig. I do really like Tepig. Alright, so we're going to... This might be a bad idea, but we're gonna just kind of say fuck it and find out. More razor wire is not great. Fully evolved favorite fully evolved starter, fire starter is probably Embor. I really like Embor. Love just running straight into a wall several times. Come on, get up there. Fully evolved grass type starter. Probably Venusaur. Here. Gosh, there's even more stuff over here, huh? So now we're going over here because I'm going to charge this and get the like mini boss that spawns here to spawn. What is that? Okay, a drone. This is gonna be a long first stage, but I think it's gonna be worth it. At least I'm hoping it's gonna be worth it. Might be coping. but not to be confused with the actual strategy in this game called coping, which is a great name for a strategy. Especially since it's like when you are having a hard time charging the teleporter, like that's the purpose of the strategy. Just trying to deal with that. Rebound this stage a while, but that's more or less okay. Ouch. Oh, God damn it. It bounced me in an awkward way and I wasn't ready for it. That sucked. Favorite fully water type starter? Sorry, I'm annoyed at myself because that was a really good first, should have been a really good first stage and I fucked it. That's kind of a tough one. I want to say for alligator. It's my first instinct. It's either that or March Stomp. Don't die. Oh, that's a lot of boys. Holy shit. Ah, damn. Why did so many of those guys spawn? Kind of fuck with that answer. For alligator was cool. I really like for alligator. So I think what I'm gonna do is God, that thing sucks. Sorry, that item's so bad. Get these. This up. Gen 2 shouldn't have been monotype. Ganium should have had fairy when fairy was added. Explosion should have been ground because it's a badger, and for alligator should have been either dark or fighting. I don't really mind them being monotype. Superior being dragon makes sense, I guess. But like I was saying, like I don't mind the second gen stuff being Pokemon being monotype. It's kind of whatever. If anything, what's it called? Blastoise shouldn't have been monotype. I mean, I can understand not giving Blastoise Steel, like... Oh, God, fuck. Jesus Christ, why are there so many wisps? God, that's annoying as fuck. Literally these cannons on his back. I mean, like one element doesn't make a character, right? Like it can, but it doesn't necessarily. Like I don't agree that Samurott should have been dark. If anything, or steel, I think Samurott, if anything, should have been fighting. Like, I get why you would say it should have been, steel, but... Northern Cries, Gigantic... So? Fucking Snorlax has an entire forest growing on him. Like, should he be fucking grass type? Like... $73, 147. No, but I mean, like, they themselves know he's a fucking weapon, yet you refuse to give him steel. I mean... It's one of those things where, like, you clearly feel so much stronger about it than I do. Like, I'm having a hard time really caring about what type, like, some of them. I mean, Blastoise is awesome, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not saying he's not. Sure, he's not my favorite water type starter, but still. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I definitely understand where you're coming from. I'm just like... To me, there's not enough, like, steel in the design to warrant him being steel. Like, there's not enough metal. It's literally like saying Farfetch'd holds a leak. Should be grass type. Speaking of my favorite water type starter, I kicked mad ass on Showdown today. Not even a challenge. They didn't expect the upper hand up off Ninja. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't. Upper hand's such a cool move. I want to pick up a couple of the chests that I know are up here, and then we'll hit the teleporter. Band, very good. Unless you're too dumb or niche, you don't expect it. Yeah, that's very good. Forgot I hit the mountain challenge. God, I'm bad at this game. This fight's going a little worse than I would have liked. We're getting there. HP back. Book. Oh, I could get through down that way. And I could not. Alright, only one of those big guys left as I try to adjust myself and not die in the process. You don't have a lot of AoE, which is unfortunate. It would definitely make life a little easier. That band wasn't all quote out. That sucks. There we go. Generating scrap, seriously? I like never get a chance to actually use this. See every one of your neurons hyper-focused on the screen? Yeah. The claw marks there. I mean, I activated a challenge of a mountain challenge shrine, which doubles the amount of credits that the enemy director is allowed to spend on the boss phase. And not just on bosses, but also the enemies it spawns, so there's just more enemies. And I just struggled to clear out enemies efficiently enough for it. What else do I want to get rid of right now? We'll hold on to that right there. Hold on to the other stuff, because I frankly don't even know what I would turn it into, or what I would want instead. Get more speed. Do this awkward thing where I get my camera below the water line to see if there's anything in there, because otherwise you can't see shit. Red whip, which is more speed. That's good. That's crit. Oh, okay. Let's hope we get some good green printers this stage, or this run. That regenerating scrap lets you like keep using it to print new items. And it resets once per stage, but like sometimes you just don't see it. Bummer. Cleansing pool. Would have been nice to grab a lunar item. That's I know what that is now. Stupid knockback fin is what it is. I need a gasoline or will-o'-the-wisp or something like that. We're fast enough now. I can just ever play Mystery Dungeon. I played Explorers of Time. So the short answer is yes, I have. I have a GBA and also the Switch remake, but never got far. Yeah, it's not a style of game I particularly care for. I don't really like RPGs in that sense. That's pretty good. Do you want to play the other two? Not really. I'm gonna actually start killing stuff. I'm gonna be in a ton of trouble later. crits. More crits. There's a good amount of crit on the stage, which is good. What were your first mainline Pokemon games? Pokemon Red was the first one that I ever played. I hate when those guys are like dormant like that, and I actually want to hit them. Now they're like awake. Damn, how are the dinosaurs? Oh god, I had on a call for work today, I was talking to our dispatcher and she was complaining about some realtors we're working with. And one of the things she was complaining about was them being millennials. I'm like, I'm a millennial. Like, easy. Okay, some bleed is good. With the aggro. I mean, I don't like when people in an older generation talk shit about a younger generation, especially when I'm of the opinion, and I don't think this is an uncommon opinion, that the older generations have kind of fucked the current younger generations up. Hate these guys. These are called Gilded Elites. And at some point soon, they'll do a thing, probably, or not. But when they have like a yellow or gold circle around them, when you hit them, you lose money. They just straight up take your money, and I'm like, well, that doesn't feel good. I don't know what... Oh, Argo? You're continuing to call me old. Got it. Yo, what's up, Nathaniel? The boat. I know what the Argo is. Like, as in Jason and the Argonauts. I'm not fucking uncultured. How's the run treating me? Well, this is the third run of the stream. It's doing okay. I'm a little behind the pace I'd like. Frankly. But we just don't have good, like, AoE right now. So... Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ, that's bad. This is just spawning in. Thanks, enemy director. Piece of shit. Healing them. Oh my god. That thing's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. How are you doing, Nathaniel? Get more attack speed. I think I just gotta hit the boss now. I hit boss teleporter now. Oh god, this guy too. Fucking least favorite boss. Just have to fucking chase it out of a teleporter every time too. There we go. Oh, that item sucks. Probably shouldn't have picked it up. Probably should have waited. Doing pretty well. Saw caged. I caged the elephant last weekend. Oh, I forgot this guy's down here. I'm assuming that's a band. Yeah. Just can't deal enough fucking damage. Not having AoE matters, that's for sure. Just like a single thing of gasoline would have been so nice. Let alone like a ukulele or something. Okay, pretty much nothing of value down there. Just took that shot to the face for no good reason. All right. No, we're sawing. Oh, Ano the Wicked makes sense. Hopefully, it was a good show. Don't see any printers on this stage. Which kind of gives us a green light to just kind of go. We won't be punished for that. Probably. Take a wrap. I've been watching, there's a channel called Risk of Resources that does races on Eclipse 8, And they use a mod to seed all of everything the same. So they roll random loadouts. So you get a random character and with random ability choices, and then all the runs are seeded. So it's the same levels, same items. There's a couple things where like if players make different decisions, they might get different items, but it's really cool. What I mean by that is like, you know, they randomly select the abilities and stuff, not like... Point is, everyone's on the same playing field, and then they race. And they use a mod where if you die, you get, they just add... You get revived and it adds 5 extra minutes to your time. And then they do like 4 races in one sitting. Assign points based on how well you do, all that fun stuff. Oh my god, there's like no boxes on this map. I guess the nice thing is I know I don't have to go to the other side of the fucking thing again. I don't know if you're referencing something. God, the first 2 items I got are complete dog shit. Picked up the new DLC yet? What's the coolest thing you've encountered so far? To think about that a little bit. The new boss fight's interesting. It's kind of frustrating, but it's interesting for sure. Scrapper up there. No items back here. To me, like for me, I really like the new Survivor, the Seeker. It's kind of what's started this whole desire to do all the Eclipse things. Jesus Christ. There's literally like 3 boxes on this one map. It's so bad. She's a lot of fun. I think some of the new maps are pretty interesting. There's some things I don't like about them, and you know, I've talked to Patrick about it at length. Just because they're some of them don't flow particularly well. The new stage 1 map is kind of like, the problem with the new stage 1 map is it's huge. It's not as large, not quite as large as Patrick would say. I mean, he would say it's as big as like a stage 5 map, but it's probably as big as one of the stage 3 maps, which is a lot of map to traverse on stage 1. Especially for someone like Engineer who just has no movement abilities. It can just be rough. What I would say, Nathaniel, is if you're gonna play by yourself, don't get the DLC until they fix a bunch of the bugs and stuff. If you're looking to play with me and the others, then pick it up. Because it's not. I don't know that it's really worth it. I wouldn't even really update if I were you. A bunch of the new items suck. Like the first 2 items that I picked up on this level are new to the DLC, and so we have unstable transmitter, which I call the troll triangle, because when you get to 25 HP, it teleports you randomly somewhere in the map, and this dealing damage doesn't matter. I've never seen it matter. And I would rather die having known where I was than not know where I am suddenly and be almost dead. And then I have yet to find a character that this is good on. Luna shot. So using your secondary skill, which was for me is right click. I don't know what it is on you, but for like Huntress, her boomerang. Charges the next primary attack to 150% extra damage, 150% damage, plus 25% per item stack. Per charge up to 5 times, plus 1 per item stack. There's no one who uses their right click so frequently. I haven't, you know what? I haven't tried it on, what's her name? Railgunner, and it might be good on Railgunner. If it's good on anyone, it would be on Railgunner. But I'm amazed that he hit me. Looks like Bill from Gravity Falls. Yeah. You're not wrong. I also had that thought. I'm like, I gotta start the teleporter also. God, Beetle Queen's also a bad person for me to get right now. I feel like I have to use the meteorite right now because I just have like no damage. But there's a bunch of bad items that they added to the game. Okay, can't get up there. That's cool. And I did the math. Because I was curious. Because before the DLC, there was only one white item that I never wanted to see drop, and that's the Bison Steak, which increases your HP by a flat 25%. Like, there's just never a time where I really want that as an effect. It doesn't scale. It's just not particularly useful. And Jesus Christ, what hit me? Alright, so that guy's dead. Just... I know. For every sheer force life orb for alligator, there's a levitate air balloon rotom fan. Yeah. So there used to be only one item I didn't want out of all the white items, and now there's like 4 or 5, which is pretty bad. Let me actually pull it up just so I can look at it. And I'll open the logbook too. Yeah, so before the DLC, not counting scrap, right, there was 29 white items, only one of which I never wanted to see, which is the bison steak. I don't usually want to see roll of pennies either, but it has a place early in the game, and so I don't really mind it early. And when you pick it up later, it doesn't really matter. So one bad item. So if you get a white item, there's a 3.5% chance essentially that you get an item that you don't want. And then after the DLC, there are now 5 white items I don't want to see. It's the bison steak, this knockback fin, which literally only knocks an enemy up into the air. It knocks them back a little bit, but it knocks them up mostly. That doesn't stun them. It doesn't keep them from attacking. It doesn't do anything. If you get a bunch of them, you can knock bosses off stages, or you can knock enemies off stages. You can't knock bosses off stages. At least not that I've seen. So, like, it doesn't help you kill things, and that's the problem. Bolstering Lantern gives you a 20% damage increase per stack. As long as you're below 50% HP. I never want to be below 50% HP. There's no survivor in the game that keeps you under 50% HP as like a mechanic. That's not what I want. Warped Echo. On a cooldown, when you take damage, you instead take half the damage, and then 3 seconds later you take the other half. It's better than the other. I would rather have this than these 2 or these 3, but I still don't want it. And then Antler Shield is if they took razor wire and made it worse. It's a 55% chance plus 5% per stack to deal when you take damage, deal 10% damage back. That damage is literally negligible. It's so little. I would just rather have anything else. So like these 2, 3, 4, 5 items are just dog shit. So now out of a pool, I went from having 1 item out of a pool of 29 I didn't want to 5 out of a pool of 34. And I know I'm ranting. I'm not even looking at chat right now. Your odds of getting terrible items are just way higher. Because at least like before, like if I got like 4 war banners, I don't usually want 4 war banners, but at least it helps me do stuff, right? Like at the teleport event, gives me move speed and attack speed during like in that area. And I can count on it. I can't count on those other things. Green items, they're hilariously enough, there's more green items I didn't want to get before the DLC and after the DLC, but essentially you now have a 50% chance when you pick up a white item that it's garbage, in my opinion. And for green items, it went from 20% garbage to 25% garbage. And red items, it went from like 15% to almost 16%. It's kind of whatever. But, like, there's just a lot of more items that don't do anything, like, actively. And it's like... They added 2 items that require, like... 2 items that require you to take damage for them to even function, which is bad. The only reason Razor Wire is good is because it deals a flat damage to everything in the area, pretty much, and like that's good. But there's like Razor Wire, but it puts bleed on things, which could be good, but it's not even razor wire because it's not a guaranteed thing. Like razor wire happens every time that happens, right? I'm gonna hit this, but not actually do the whole thing. I'm not gonna charge it. I frequently hit it just because it spawns 2 golems right away, which is just a great way to get some money early. Anyway, like, there's just a bunch of items that are just so bad now. War Bonds is a new red item that is worse than Gore's Tome. It's like at the beginning of a stage, you get essentially 2.5 chests worth of gold. And I'm like, cool. Like, I will get 3 nuggets worth of gold. Or I will, like, get 3 gold nuggets off of Gore's Tome a level, at least. Like, it's not... It's really unlikely that I don't get at least that value off of it. And I'm like, it's worse than Gore's Tome. It's so much worse. And also, sometimes it doesn't even work. Sometimes you load into a level and it doesn't give you any gold. But I think the game's also just buggy. Like, we've been lucky so far, but like, you can't always count on being able to, like, destroy Wandering Vagrant's orb that it fires off. Like, sometimes you just can't hit it, so you now have to dodge it, and it deals a ton of damage. And you just have to kind of deal with it. I haven't experienced many other bugs. There were a bunch of bugs when the DLC came out too. Very nice. But it's just like the game has become much harder to beat without scrapping, which you can't always do, right? Like, and like after Eclipse, like Eclipse 5 and onward is when I personally start to feel that scrapping is super important. And I have runs where I just don't see a scrapper. I've had a lot of runs where, like, I also don't see, like, I get regenerating scrap. Guess you'll be using the recycler more often. I've been using the recycler so much. The recycler, like, shadow buff of the recycler because of this DLC. And the recycler was already really good. I'm sorry that, Francesca, that you're bored that I'm talking about the game I'm currently playing. Because that is what's happening, for what it's worth. But it's just been a pain in the ass. Like, I have runs where, like, I have, like, 5 or 6 of the items that I've talked about not wanting. Sorry, I've been yapping for 10 minutes. I haven't. But it's just frustrating. When the game launched, or when the DLC launched, like, if you couldn't find a scrapper before you went to Mithrix and you picked up any warped echoes, you were fucked. You would lose the run. Because Mithrix with the warped echo couldn't die. It just refused to die. enjoying the TED Talk. I mean, I just want like a fair chance to actually like win a run, right? Took a lot of damage here. Back off. Took way too much damage. I got nothing wrong with yapping, but I can't be interested if I never played or seen this game before. Fair enough. Not really worth all that effort, I don't think. Can't wait for like armor-piercing rounds to be in that chest. Would have made that fight so much easier. Or gasoline, for that matter. Well, that would have made that fight faster, for sure. Let's go spend the rest of our money over at the scam shrine over here. Does it have a vampire lifesteal upgrade? More or less. Like, the scythe that's in my inventory, the harvester scythe, every time I crit, I get 5, or I think it's 3 right now. The problem is that, like, my healing is cut in half, on this difficulty. So, like, healing items right now are not great. Healing in general, I don't think is particularly good. Like, I want a couple healing items at most, and that's pretty much it. Anything more than that, and I either won't deal enough damage, or I won't be fast enough, or I won't have enough damage mitigation. Each crit, just flower trick, easy healing. I mean, that's the goal, is to eventually be able to always crit. We're at 26% crit right now. taking whatever the green is, because I don't really need another med kit. That's really good. $87. The nice thing with Huntress is if I crit, instead of 3 bolts on this build, I will fire 6. So I will heal 6 times. Yeah, so I heal for 3 every one of those. Or for every hit that I crit with right now. Which is fine. I care much more about the damage dealing part of the crit than the healing part of the crit. Repulsion armor plating is good. So someone do Mega Heracross with only multi-hit moves because it had skill link. He also did Mega Mewtwo fused with the Zoom Rail for an attack stat of like 1500. Seems fun. Bleed, let's go. Getting lucky with our crits right now. Start at 50. We'll hit that. We'll hit another mountain shrine because that's just how we kind of do it in our play group. If you can hit a mountain shrine, you do hit a mountain shrine. Absolutely will cost me runs, but can be really good. Scrapper this level would be sweet, and I don't remember if I saw one earlier. Armor piercing rounds is good. Warp Deco. There are cool, like I will give Warp Deco this. There are cool synergies with Warp Deco. Specifically with like, there's 3 synergies with Warp Deco I particularly like. One, and we have a couple of them. One is with Repulsion Armor Plate. So Repulsion Armor Plate reduces the damage we take from any instance of damage by 5, by a flat amount, by 5 per stack, which is really good early. Really good early game. Pretty bad late game, but still not terrible. So because you take damage in whatever damage is reducing or splitting, if you take it twice, it reduces that damage by 10, which is nice. It's not like busted, but it's good. Death Mark again. It goes well with Tougher Times, which we don't have right now, but Tougher Times gives you a chance to just not take damage when you take damage. You like, I think the descriptor is that you dodge it. which is good. So you have a chance to block. Like, if you get hit the first time, then you have a chance to block the second half of the damage, which is nice. And then med kit, which we have, has after you take damage, it heals you after 2 seconds. So it's a really nice thing of like, you know, deals. You take some damage. You take half the damage, 2 seconds pass, you heal from the med kit, and then you take the other half of the damage, and then you heal from the med kit again. So you get kind of double value out of the med kits with it. Med kit's just not particularly great, but like, it's not a terrible item. It's just not an item that like, it's very rare that like, that item is saving me, essentially, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I think we'll be able to do this. It's just going to take us a while, which probably means it won't have been worth it unless we get very lucky with our drops. It is really funny. I think that I was talking about Gore's Tome earlier. I think Gore's Tome either got buffed on accident, or it just was buffed and it was never said anything about it, which is like, I think it scales. It usually, it's supposed to be like, or in the past it was whatever the amount of money you got from picking up the gold pieces scaled based on like the price of a chest on the level you were on at the beginning of that level. And now it scales much more like just with how much time has passed. And I only noticed this because I sorry. If you get gold right before you get teleported off of a stage, it'll carry over to the next stage. So I'll often like don't know what killed me. Oh, I got shot by a stone golem. So I'll often like pick up the gold nuggets. That's a tough fight without like gasoline or something. But I'll pick up the gold nugget right as I'm getting teleported, and it gives me more money than a chest on that stage would have been worth. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom really fast, but hold tight. Thank you, Nathaniel, for the prayers for gasoline. The problem that I'm having right now is like the thing I was ranting about before is just the balance of items in the game is just off, and it feels bad. Awkwardly looking down, trying to see if that's open or not. Go to a printer is very good. I just don't want to run down there right now because I'd rather not have to come back up here if I don't have to. Well, we don't want to print those away. I feel like I'm gonna have to come back up here anyway, which is annoying. I will probably do that shrine this time because it's like right on top of the teleporter. Hopefully I don't fucking cringe and die again. Let's just stay down here for right now. We'll come back up there when we have more money. Okay, that I will turn into a goat hoof. Another mountain shrine, huh? Well, we didn't stop before, so we're not stopping now. Attack speed, printer is, or attack speed thing is good. What are you? That's a watch, also good. Don't want to get rid of that. Oh, another nice thing about Warped Echo, because of the new items, it's the one I dislike the least. Is the fact that it also makes doing these shrines a little nicer, because you have a chance to like get some health back before you actually, like, you don't have to take nearly as much pain all at once. Like, you'll take it all eventually, but at least in that instance, it's not too bad. Okay, let's open this chest. Got a goat hoof. That's pretty good. It's not AoE in the like traditional sense, but like I'd rather have gasoline, but it's not terrible, certainly. Also because it like procs, so, and that way it's also very nice. So I don't need to print another hoof, which means I can actually start picking some of these items up. Recycler is pretty good. Kind of wish I'd left the dagger on the ground, but also the dagger is useful, so I'm not like that upset about it. Let's just have like one more thing, please. Just spawn some beetles or something. last one. Okay. And we jump down. Grab that. Grab this. I will recycle this. Very good. Make sure I didn't miss anything back here. Nope. Ooh, almost died. This difficulty level of Eclipse absolutely will die to fall damage after falling off the map. Don't. I didn't think I was gonna die there, but what I definitely didn't want was for my watches to break. All right, so well we've got. Oh, I should have recycled that one of them before I picked it up. That was dumb. Should have waited to pick them both up so that I could recycle them both. This is like the only time I will do, like, I'm okay doing the Halcyon Shrines most of the time, is because I can do them at the same time as the teleporter. Gotta blow out Kyle when he played Cataclysm yesterday. Yeah, how'd you blow him out? And then we'll just recycle this. So I don't mind the prayer beads. Well, I can talk about the prayer beads and the chance stall. So the prayer beads, when you get experience, they level up kind of like a character, and then you can see the level on your buff bar. And then when you lose them, you get 20% of the stats you would have gained if you were to have leveled up that many levels. Plus, I think 5% per stack, something like that. So it's not bad. It's kind of like a worse or different regenerating scrap. It's definitely not like strictly worse by any means, but it's kind of like less useful immediately. And then the chance stall has a 20% chance plus 8% per stack of when you get something from a chance shrine for the rarity of that item to be upgraded, which is very nice. Ooh, that's very nice. Nope. Nope. Too soon for that. Or, yeah, too soon because I don't have like any HP right now. I'd lose my watches. We'll take a quail. 54 is what that costs. Trying to see if there's anything in the water. I don't see anything here or here. I feel like there's not a lot of items on the map right now. Waited for the spell resolved, then blew up his mana source with Glunch. Seems good. That'll show him. It's funny as someone who like plays Cataclysm, like it is always, or is like, I don't currently play Cataclysm, but as someone who has and certainly would again, it is always fun to hear people hear about how people get blown out by Cataclysm. Enemies, can you spawn, please? God, this soundtrack's so good. Sure. Those aren't so bad that I'd recycle them. So definitely one of those things where I'm like, there are worse things they could be. Oh, that's actually really good. I forgot I could recycle that. More goat hoofs. Alright, let's go hit the teleporter. There's nothing up here, right? Nope, there is. Oh, I don't have quite enough. Better. Another triangle, huh? I just love the triangles. Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. I would like to avoid getting hit so I don't lose any more gold from the crown. So I can maximize the looting after this as we clean up. Okay, let's see what we got out here. Another recycler. Nothing here is so bad that I would actually scrap it, so... Oh, that's probably worth scrapping. Backup mag isn't bad, but I don't want it. We're gonna wait 19 seconds to re-roll this. That's better. Definitely better. Alright, let's pick this thing up. Scrap it. Scrap this because it's useless right now. Scrap this because we have nothing that debuffs anything. So what good would it do? And we'll move on. We're a few minutes behind where I'd like to be, but this isn't bad. This is an interesting place where like the runs slow down a bit. Of course, home is great. I'm pretty sure I shot my drone for like 2 of those, but I missed the first one. Because Eclipse 6 reduces the amount of gold that you get from enemies, I'm dead. That sucked. That was a good run too. But because the Eclipse 6 reduces the amount of gold you get from enemies, you oh, this is one of the new maps. It takes you longer, right? And so you fall behind the curve of damage way faster. But yeah, so this is Shattered Abodes. This is the new like first stage, and like aesthetically, I really dig it. I think it's really cool. It's just too big, especially because like when you're searching for items, because it's just a big circle, the best way to scan for items is to run around the outside, which takes even longer. I'm going to hold off on picking that up until I make sure I've seen what scrappers are on the level. If any. Pretty much for reasons I've already just stated. energy drink printer, which is very good. I do want that. We've got a sticky bomb printer, also good. So definitely only picking up items that I don't want right now, so I can turn them into other items. Depending on how many items that I don't want that I get. We may not even print any sticky bombs. Sticky bombs aren't bad, but they're not particularly great. That's a great first item. So that has a lot of good items this stage. There's a 10% chance to fire a missile that deals 300% of the damage of whatever triggered it to fire. There's a ton of good items this stage. Almost too many in the sense that, like, I don't have anything that I, like, know for sure I want to get rid of. Which is, like, it's a good thing, good problem to have, for sure. But it's slowing me down in a way I wasn't really expecting. Oh, there's scrappers on the stage. Alright, we're picking everything up now. Because now we can have the choice of what we want to get rid of if we get rid of anything. But competition for items right now is pretty good. These items are really, really good. The only thing we're missing... We have plenty of damage, is what I'll say. We don't need any more damage, that's for sure. Fucking thing again. Gotta hit that. We gotta move on. Ooh. That could have been real bad. With the increased fall damage, that could have definitely killed us. I'm gonna say that should kill it. Okay, we have plenty of damage, game. Which is good. I would rather, like... If there's one thing I want to have too much of, it's either damage or mobility, but... Ouch. I said ouch, like, the teleport's not what hurts, obviously. But yeah, like, healing would be nice. Just a little bit. Okay. This level took ages. If we scrap anything, it's going to be... probably the fireworks. In fact, I'm certain we're going to scrap the fireworks, because we just don't need that much damage. Okay. Especially after we have the capacitor here. Gotta scrap the triangle as well, just to get it out of here. Actually, gonna scrap both of these things. Very long stage 1. I probably could have gone a little faster if I'd realized that the scrapper was here, but... it's okay. It was a good stage 1, so... puts us into a good spot for sure. Come here. There we go. I didn't think that was going to break my watch. Fuck. Well, I'd rather break a watch now than later, I guess. Alright, so now the only thing we are missing is healing. Keep getting wetland aspect. That's bad. I'm tempted to head straight to the teleporter when I find it and just punch it. And then loot what I can afterwards, and then can I move on that way? Or move on like that, I guess. I did see where the teleporter is, so I'm not... it's not like I don't know where it is. I just don't want to go to the teleporter with literally nothing from the level yet. There's a crowbar over there. That's enough. Yeah, I just want to move on at this point. Stone Titan. I'm not gonna pick that up just yet. Shit. Because while I'm looting, if I find a recycler, I could recycle that into a different yellow. Kind of a waste of money, but I'm kind of tired of thinking about all the enemies that are around me right now. Little peace of mind. Alright, let's see if we can find a equipment thing. Before we get out of here. If I could turn that into like a shatter spleen or something like that, that would be so nice. At least there's a scrapper right by the teleporter. Ooh. Nope. Sorry, I gotta itch my eye. Okay. Just want to see what's up here. Okay. Take a gamble on whatever this might be. Very nice. Take this. More damage mitigation. Get rid of this. I'm thinking about that antler shield and just like how much better it would be even if it was just like, hey, instead of when you take like the full damage, even if it just like was like, hey, 10% of this damage, you take 10% less and we give it back, that would be pretty good. It wouldn't be pretty good, but it'd be like, it'd definitely be way better than it is. Then it would be like, it would be kind of like a repulsion armor plating. It'd be like a repulsion armor plating that's scaled. And that still wouldn't be like fantastic by any means, frankly. But like, usable. Love seeing that. Where'd he go? Are all three of them like right there? That's so funny. There were so many items in here. Death mark again. Yes. Cautious slug. Careful with that teleporting. Almost died to it again. So now we have pretty much all the healing we could need, which is nice. I got a good amount of mobility now. Things are looking up. What's this? Exactly the kind of thing I wanted. It's not gasoline. It debatably better. I don't want needle tick in this build. Unless I got Shatter Spleen. I could probably be convinced if I got Shatter Spleen. Because then a Deathmark build would be that much easier. That's pretty good. Armor piercing rounds, also good. I think we hit teleporter now. Let's go. Share request form. Been getting that a lot lately. Not complaining. It's a good item. Missed a couple of those. I missed at least one of those. Alright, we gotta get out of here, get some HP back. Here. Pretty well. Might make it to stage 4 for the first time this stream. long as I don't mess it up, we will. I'm gonna head back this way so we can pick up some items. Grab one of these. Almost jumped to my death again, like an idiot. Can you guys die? Thank you. Oh, man. This is how I know for sure I don't have enough damage. Because this should not take this long. Yikes, dude. There's an armor-piercing rounds printer up there. Again, I'm just like, is it possible for me to find a recycler right now? I think the answer is yes. So I'm gonna look around really quick. I want to go to the Chance Shrine last, just because it ends up costing so much to use the Chance Shrine. Okie doke. Alright, so no more rerolls. Yeah, I don't remember seeing a scrapper on the stage. So if we find a scrapper right now, we'll scrap. If not, we'll just move on. But like finding a scrapper and then going through the blue portal would be nice, but yeah, we're no luck in that regard. So we'll move on. Oh god, I didn't want this level. I so desperately didn't want this level. That's good. Ow. God, that thing hit me so hard. It sucked. Alright, so that's good. Brainstalk's more effective than I expected it would be, frankly. Yeah, Brainstalk's actually being super helpful right now. So I want to avoid hitting the eggs for as long as I can, so I can do the what's it called? So I can do the ally worship unit later for the red. Gotta hit it. Always gotta hit it. That sucks. To hit that. Pulled the trigger before I realized what I was actually shooting. How American. Okay, we're gonna hit it. Mending Solo's control unit. Well, at least it's only one. It is going to make clearing ads a miserable experience. Or I'm just going to die. Oh, I got hit by a brass contraption. Fuck. Alright. Won't have too many more runs, I don't think. I don't want to start a run after 4:30. It's okay if a run goes beyond 4:30, but I don't want to start one after 4:30. Oh boy. So we should have no lack in damage. This run. It's not often the game is just like, here you go. We have a crit printer. What else do we have on this stage? Pretty much going to print as much crit as we possibly can. That's going to get turned into crit. Just trying to save some time right now by not like doubling back every time I find something I'm going to turn into crit. Alright, so there's a squid polyp. Hooray. There it is. A wisp shot me for sure. I just don't know where it is. Alright, I don't want to print that. There are a few things on this map that I would not want to be printing. Big damage chest, huh? Okay. Let's... There's a repulsion armor plating printer also. I missed a jump like an idiot. Any attack speed stuff I don't want to reprint, or I don't want to print away. That doesn't count, because I absolutely will print that away. Gun. Okay. I don't want to shoot anything on this stage. In fact, I don't want to shoot anything on for several stages. That's kind of a tough decision. I don't want it right now. Reason being that so that's an extra life. Oh right, I don't have. Oh, don't fuck this up, Jack, please. If I die, I will lose all of my crit. And then I'll kind of be fucked no matter what. Oh, I forgot this was here. That's okay. That's some healing, which I kind of desperately need at the moment. Alright, what's here? ATG, very good. Very good. Only things I'd want now are better movement. Is movement and better healing. The only things I'm like looking for. I'm nervous to hit this right now because I'm at half HP, but it's weird that he's like turned around right now. A band, good. Just need better movement and some movement and better healing. We can kind of get away with no movement for a little bit, but also definitely just holding onto this gun until we either see a magma worm or Imp Overlord. There's healing. Cool. Cool. We took a while on that stage, but we're leaving with 41% crit chance and an ATG, so get this level again. Jesus. Dagger printer. $87 is the number. Now, if we find a scrapper, we'll turn the fireworks and we'll turn a few things into daggers, actually. Definitely not one of those things where I'm willing to risk all of my crit for that. All right, so every other hit should be a crit now. One more minute or so until we hit the teleporter. Oh, perfect. We genuinely may not need healing for like the rest of the run. Like that's how good the healing items we have are now. Put on accumulator. That's kind of whatever. That's a knockback thing, right? Yeah. Definitely don't want that. Bear. I don't have a scrapper, it looks like, on this level, unfortunately. That's what it is, though, unfortunately. Sail Star. That's really good. Definitely going to be running out to buy up some stuff before we leave. More squid polyps, huh? Looking for a little bit more loot. That's great. That's fine. Okay. I'm just kind of like, man, imagine if we had a scrapper. Alright, so I don't want the level we've been getting. The sulfur pools. Okay. I'd be happy with 2 of the 3 bosses we can get on this level. We can get either Imp Overlord, or we can get the ones I'd be okay with are Imp Overlord and the Grove Tender, because their boss items from the gun are really good, especially on Huntress. And then the what's it called? The Dune Strider's not like the Mired Urn, which is a Dune Strider's item, isn't terrible, but it's just not nearly as good, right? So check out over here. God, I hate those new worm enemies. So annoying. No items, which is pretty cringe. They're so tanky, too. Can't believe I just got hit by a fucking beetle. The speed. Ow. Whew, that could have been bad. I was definitely not ready for him, and I was not in a good spot when that ability went off. Not a lot of chests on this map. Which is a bummer. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, in fact, there's not a lot of items on this map at all, which is like relative to for this map. There's not a lot of items, which is kind of a bummer. It's usually a really good map to get. Got Clay Dune Strider, so we're not going to use the gun this time. Save it for another level. Ouch. I'm like, why can't I target that thing? Really just like the auto aim on Huntress. Come on. Yeah, like even though I'm like pointing straight at it, I cannot target the thing right now. Super annoying. Oh, excuse me. We'll have pretty much made up our time on this, like, that we would have lost from the prior levels. Another teddy bear. And then I will take this to try and pick a fourth map that we want. I'd like it to be like the fiery map, but you know, we'll see how lucky we get there. Yeah, okay, we can pick it here. Moving on. Pulling that trigger. Like, Molten Perforator is definitely good enough. It's not the thing I would have wanted. And I can't wait for an imp to show up. Like, for an imp to also be on the map. And I just didn't see it. Got an attack speed printer, which is great. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Fuck. I always forget that I have that. And then I forget to, save up. Blue feather's really good. And we don't need to save up all at once, but damn stun grenade printer. Or stun grenades. Or antler shields. That's what I'm cursing. Oh, more antler shields, huh? Yo, I heard you like antler shields. Very good. Okay, so that area is not open, which is disappointing, frankly. Something hit me, and I'm not quite sure what it was. It hit me for a lot. An oddly shaped opal would be really good right now. Something to like actually mitigate more of the damage when I do get hit. Okay, let's see what's up here. Chests. I assumed it would fall, and it did not, obviously. Ooh, that's bad. Definitely nervous, because that overloading Elder Lemurian definitely can just obliterate me. I'm just struggling to kill him too, so. Definitely would not be a possible way to kite him on Eclipse 7. $4604. Piercing rounds is good. We'll hit this now. one of them's dead. Gorestone. Well, I'll definitely get the money now. Almost certainly. There we go. We have the money. I just have to finish the teleporter event. Okay, I didn't realize how low on HP I was. Alright, don't be bad. Not terrible. Once again, no scrapper. At least not that I saw. Just gonna double check here and then up top real quick because I wasn't really looking that hard on those ones. Nope. Oh, forgot about this. That's a good pickup. I don't think that hoof is going to make or break our run, but definitely better with it, that's for sure. In fact, I don't think we have a lot of movement speed in general. Alright, so this map is the new stage 5 map. We'll see how this goes. There's a void seed as well here. So we could get kind of lucky here. Unfortunately, I think I have to take care of the void seed before I open any chests. At the very least, I need to look into the void seed. And it's just dangerous to do that, not, or with it still there. Okay, ooh. We wouldn't have died, because like we can't fall from there, but That could have been bad. The only chest I'll open before... Well, never mind, actually. Yo, a gun? That could be really good. 2 guns? That's pretty good. In fact, where is one of those right now? That's worth that. Ooh. Yes. Let's go, dude. And that's worth rocking the Sail Star on. Not great results, but, you know. I need another 200-ish, or 110. There we go. Get another Sail Star. We want to go and find our rusty lockbox. Either our rusty lockbox or another one of the like large chests, or in a perfect world, a gold chest. But seems unlikely. Very nice. That is more crit. Okay. All right, so we cleared that guy out. Let's go back up now. I feel like this run has come together in at the very end. Like at no point do I feel like it was a bad run, but like we were definitely like really hoping for it to like for us to get kind of lucky here. Half good, half bad. Let's do this. Hate these guys. Movement speed. Okay, now we can kind of just start opening whatever chests we come across. We got the probes, the boys. Another Tesla coil. We're gonna hold off. We're going to hold off on it for just a second. because I definitely don't think I want another one of those. Okay. I'm not gonna hold out for another large chest because there's a good chance we just never find another large chest. It's a really good, like, there's a good, just a really good chance we opened them all already. Okay. Pretty much garbage. Take power elixirs. Pretty much never say no to power elixirs. More tougher times is good. There's an item box up this thing here. Lots of sale stars right now, which is kind of fine because we have a key, so we'll get to find something on the moon. I'd love to have a pillar skip, but I don't think I'm gonna find one, unfortunately. Copium? Nope. Alright, we're gonna do the teleporter. And then we'll keep looking afterwards. Gotta get the gun first. Hope we get imps. We did not. Gonna leave it on the ground again in case somewhere in all this shit we there's a recycler somewhere. Because I don't. What does a second stack of the control units do? Just more damage per stack per ally on our team. So that's actually not bad. I guess we'll pick up the Gore's Tome. Scrapper would be good to find. Because if we find a scrapper, I will scrap the Tesla coils. Okay, let's run around and see if we can get lucky and find a scrapper and or a recycler. Because either of those would be sick. I'll also pick up some drones because it buffs the Solus units. Ring finger's starting to hurt a little bit from holding down the A button so much. Ooh. Equipment. Shit. Man, not even a scrapper, dude. What does stacking... No, yeah, Tesla cables do? Okay, so it's just more bolts of lightning per stack. So one of the problems with Tesla coil, right, is like Mithrix will get it. Which could just kill us if we're too close. And I don't remember how close that range is, personally, is more of the problem to me. Ow. Yeah, I'm not seeing a scrapper anywhere. Dude. Just not paying attention right now, which is bad. I should be doing that. Okay, I think we're just good to go. I'll pick up the Solus control units again, or the empathy cores. There's some more buff boys, and then on to Mithrix. Didn't find a pillar skip, so we're gonna have to do pillars too, which is rough. But it'll give us a shot to go and look for our lockbox. And who knows, what, maybe we'll get something super busted out of that lockbox. Also, depending on whatever what the soups are, what the cauldrons are, we will we'll risk some stuff. I forgot this was going to be here. All right. So we've got 1 soul, 2 matter, 2 design, and 2 bloods, looks like. Yeah, so we'll definitely do matter pillars. We'll probably do blood pillars also, just because Frankly, I kind of have bad luck with the other pillars. We have 2 crowbars, huh? That's pretty nice. For 56% crit. That's Ben's raincoat and Rose buckler, please. Soulbond Catalyst and Hunter's Harpoon. So you don't really want any of those. Is that what I'm looking for? No. That's just a rock. A great, big, beautiful rock. Oof. I'm very lucky. It was like, yo, you stood for a moment, right? So, if I go to the edge of my range, I will be out of the damage radius for, what's it called? Tesla coil. Yeah, I'm just gotta make sure we don't get too close. Again, we're just looking for the boxes right now. Or box, I should say. There should only be one. On the road. The last few boxes I've had have been pretty underwhelming. So ooh, that's perfected. Whew. Affected Chimera Wisps are terrifying. Any of the perfected Chimeras are terrifying. Oh my god. I didn't have it. Oof. God damn it, Jack. Oh my god. Oh, there's my box. Well, not great. Do I have any repulsion armor plating? I don't. I've got a bunch of bears. And I've got 2 Wungus. So, might be fine. Gotta get out of there for a second. There we go. Running to keep the Wungus going. There we go, and we're out of here. It was a bad idea. There's like no good reason to fight this. I'm playing risky games with my jumps right now, dude. Oops. Oops. Ooh, hello, sir. Alright. Oops, too high. Alright. We're gonna chill out a little bit with our attempts to travel across the map over open space. And up we go. Yeah, it's too bad I couldn't find a scrapper for a bunch of the garbage I have. Ooh. Am I gonna die to antlers? That'd be pretty cringe. Well, we can always try and get the phase 4 skip. I'm not very good at it, but... got lucky there. Okay. $5,000. Okay. Looks like all the wisps are dead. That was close. The last blink was probably unnecessary. Oh my god. Oh, what an end to the stream. Risky of rain. Hey, Patrick. Yeah. That sucks. That was a good run, too. I was getting a little greedy there. Because I really didn't want to fight him with the, after he takes my Tesla coils. So I was like, maybe I can get the phase 4 skip, and, so I was just waiting. I was just holding onto my, capacitor, but oh well. My boys got him, apparently. Yeah, no. But, that's alright. That's just how it goes. But, that'll end it today. Thank you guys for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I will be live tomorrow with more XCOM 2. Yeah. XCOM 2 tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I think I have an appointment for work tomorrow at some point. I'm not quite sure. Ooh, I missed a call. My bad. Anyway, yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, 2 o'clock, XCOM 2. Iron Man will be not finishing that up, Jesus. But we'll be continuing the Iron Man run. So thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. And you guys have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow.